Alright, you filthy animals, today we're back on Starfinder. If you're real excited about Starfinder there for that, I'm going to go around this way here. Everybody, starting from my, we'll go lefty here. If you want to say your name, a little bit about your character's name.
You pointed over there, then you pointed. What?
I said old lefty. Yeah.
Isn't that you, right?
This is old lefty, and this is the lefty Philharmonic. That's what's in my hand. Old lefty.
What I thought it was Gerber Baby.
Nah, Gerber Baby grew up. Now has a nickname and a job and taxes and one eye.
Alright, well, I am Craig. I'm Craig Krabowski, a human mechanic. I enjoy long walks on the beach, and I also like to party.
And long beaches.
Long beaches, yeah, long beaches, not regular beaches, long beaches.
Yeah, only the longest beaches.
It's shit.
Like
those
Italy.
short beaches, and you'll suck an egg.
To his left, we got our classic man here, dump truck. You just want to say your character's name?
I am Triple Decker Holodeck, formerly known as Blursgehalt, and I am the only ace pilot you'll ever need.
I like it. Across from him?
I'm Baylor Corva. I'm a Goodly Priest of Abadar and the healer.
I'm Jonah. I'm a level 4 mechanic cyborg. There's a path, but no one knows of it yet.
Well, good for telling me, because I don't even know, so I'm not sure I'm going to incorporate that into the game. But anyway, so, and yeah, I'm Lance here, your dungeon master. So let's get back into some Starfinder, you cuties. So if who wants to catch us up with what happened last time for a prize that I have back here? Psych? Yeah.
So last time, there was so after the nuke time happened when Team A got blown up almost by a nuke. Team B was more or less set free by the government to take care of those who nuked.
Okay.
Said thing, and that's how more or less we reunited, because they told us to investigate the ship that they nuked and then go deal with the other bad guys.
Okay. And who was Team A and who was Team B?
Team A was.
I think it was Team A and then Gold Team.
Okay, so who's Team A and who's Gold Team?
We're gold team.
Yeah, we'll go team.
Yeah.
So you two are Gold Team?
Yeah,
Three.
gold team. Gold team.
3.
Woo!
I mean, well, there's a murder face with me, but
Was it who? Okay, because I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're gold team too.
So if I remember what happened last time, I believe Gold Team was trying to access this vessel, while Team A was inside for the purpose of me not wanting to play little Nat King Cole's character for him. He's tending to Karen and trying to repair her.
taking a nap.
Yeah, it was also not something you would do, right? Can we agree on? Okay.
Yeah.
I supplied him with a power source.
Yeah.
That would keep it
Yeah, they made
safe for a couple months.
They made Karen a cool ass body.
Okay, cool.
Oh
So-
yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's got
shit, I
legs
forgot
and a
about
heavy
that.
flamethrower.
Yeah,
There it is. Yes, you did. Give
New
Karen
improved Karen.
a sick ass robot body. And he's still since you can't just like jam a hard drive into a robot and say do my bidding. We'll say for the next however long until he's back here, unless it takes too long. We'll say that he's running different diagnostics, fiddling with last bits of rewiring.
Enjoying his first night with his true love.
Yes. Yeah. Being like, hey,
oh no, here comes the
not
fan fiction.
untrue.
Oh no.
Still trying to hook up to that internet, like, damn it, no.
Here comes the fan fictions from
Hook up.
Here comes the fan fictions from all
I can't
fans
believe
of
it.
fan.
You said jam that
Hi,
hard
fan.
drive. I'm just
So,
saying. He
Yes.
started this.
But yeah, so he's tinkering, trying to get this thing to go. Robot words, operating system, dump truck, help me out here. Great, thanks, awesome. So yeah, that's what's going on there. So he'll be out of it. Let's kind of take that back now. I just want to show the folks at home that Karen's new body.
And she's real.
Yeah, it's not just like some girlfriend they have in Canada. She's real. And then Hank has joined your forces as well. What all do you do? to have most of the group back together.
I can't believe you survived.
Yeah, you know, I prayed real hard and I prayed real hard, and you know, Abadar saw me through.
That's truly amazing and the best.
Yeah, you
I
should go
have
to
nothing else to say.
Abadar
That's
Church
amazing.
more often.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
When have
What
we
was the
had
last time you invested?
When was... Well, there's not been internet here, so
Mm-hmm.
I will when there's internet.
All right.
Yeah. Don't doubt me.
And it's
But yes, I point to the. Did Hank walk in with you, or did you tell him to stay outside?
He stayed outside because last I remember you were just murdering lizards left and right.
Yeah. What's with those guys? Do we need to just sort of
Those guys?
We
sort of like,
did brief you
oh yeah.
on what we were asked to do.
Yeah.
And you were asking about like the mission, like
Oh
what
yeah,
it
like we still need to get that medicine.
Well, we knew we still needed, and they're gonna help us as long as we kill someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta kill the opposite side because apparently the side that helped us didn't launch the nuke.
Yeah, apparently there's been an attack on doorknob soil.
Yes, there has been. Thank you very much for remembering it. You get. There you go.
Oh, you got a real pat.
Oh my gosh, that wasn't even a consolation pat.
Yeah.
That was a good boy, Pat.
Yeah,
Lucky.
One good boy point.
Yeah, you get to spin on gross Pepe memes. You'll learn when you're older, or when I tell
Okay.
you later.
These two are here to swear your
Christian
undying
servant.
loyalty to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So go on, swear your undying loyalty to your new emperor.
No, we already did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
we
I
already did
forgot.
that
It's
bit.
been-
He's like, we'll do it again.
It's been like a month in my head.
yeah. Well, so it's like I'm not wearing the golden robes. I'm basically just wearing a suit, and then also like under a spacesuit, because like a business suit.
Yeah.
So maybe we can go ask Hank where these guys he wants us to kill are, so we can get medicine to help our best friend Vishyok.
I mean, don't you mean Koala, son of the horizon, born of battle and gold, doomed to die?
Yeah.
Come on, her name isn't that hard.
I don't understand.
Come on,
these
you're
creatures.
gonna make Lizard Murderface upset by not respecting Vest culture and all their insane names.
I don't think
True.
he's listening to us right now.
Damn it, now I actually do have to use something for inspiration because I did remember the name of her.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Using dice today.
All right, so yeah, so well, let's go talk to your friend. Let me just. So what kind of suits are you guys wearing? Environmental suits at all, or I forgot what you guys did.
Stay-
Well, the APC sucked up all the radiation.
Well, yeah, but there's still like a nuke hit us. Like
There's
I walked
all
out for a little bit,
radiation.
and thank Abadar for my healing abilities because I lost a lot of hair opening that door.
Yeah, but the radiation levels like plummeted as we came in.
Yeah, that thing that's making the radiation leave the ship.
Oh, it was
that
a monster. It
swirling
was like a.
creature. Her name is Sally, but okay.
Oh.
That swirling creature
Sorry.
that's in
She's
there.
not a monster. She's very adorable.
It's radiating down. It's making the radio area habitable. She's sucking it in. She's absorbing it. Then it's doing something. Oh,
Is that thing sentient or?
We don't know.
okay.
Look, I mean, if you want to flirt with it, I think
No, I'm
you
just
probably
saying.
can.
It's best
For
not
later,
to
there's
flex.
business opportunities for a radiation-eating monster. If
As,
she's not sentient.
as they're all doing that, I'm trying to do two things. One, see if the internet's up, because I need to upload my last vid game video, but I didn't get the chance to do that because I got caught by the alien people. So I'm gonna see if I can access it, but there's no internet.
Yeah. As you look to your space phone, no bars.
Could I make a mechanic check to see if I can't hack it to get a signal from a longer range?
And if we work
Didn't
together,
you
we
make a
could probably
computer check?
see what we can do to.
No, I don't understand. I need to upload this video as soon as possible. My fans.
Well, let's go talk to your. I mean, we can do that, but also, in the meantime, let's go talk to your
You can move a computer.
friend out there. What's his
Tells me he goes by the moniker Hank.
Yank? These aliens have weird names.
16,
Alright, so go up and
23.
so I'll walk out of the ship.
You know it may be able to be done, but the tools that you need,
I'm not here.
yeah, they're not here.
So what I'll do is I'll walk out to Yank over there. And I'll walk over to my spacesuit.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to lose any more hair.
He says a word that sounds like sort of a. He speaks to you in a language that sounds almost like like static popping and a clicking. It doesn't seem to be coming from him as much as it does seem to be emanating somewhere from his body. I think of like it has like sort of the reverberation of like a primitive walkie-talkie to you.
What I'm gonna do is,
Alright.
as he's speaking his foreign devil tongue, I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna say, "In the name of Avatar, speak English!" And I touch him as I cast a share language. So now he knows Common,
And
Dwarven, and Celestial.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I don't get it translated.
Yeah.
Because you'll be translating incorrectly. He wants your skin. He wants all your skin.
So does he just know the language?
Yeah. So he now knows, up to 3 languages that I know for 24 hours.
Okay, so that voice is still emanating from him with that same language, but he does press a button on his lapel, sort of, and his lizard-like face appears from behind this now translucent domed helm, and he says,
What did you do to me?
I taught you my language, because this whole pointing and gesturing thing, it's not going to get us anywhere.
Alright, well, we'll have to take a look into this later.
as he says something in his language into the talk box that he's using there, and he says something back to you to the effect of,
First things first, we need to look around in the immediate area for any survivors.
There's
Listen, I understand how silly it sounds, but we need to ensure that not a trace of this gets back. No anomalies. Standard procedure. We need to ensure that there is no telecommunications equipment about.
And I say, if I could make a call, don't you think I would have called to get off this rock already? No offense, but you guys, I mean, you just nuked. We were looking for medicine for a child, and you nuked us.
so
Thanks.
he sort of like ignores you, and he tells the other troopers into the ship. He sort of points up at like a radio tower looking thing, and a rocket flies out from the APC and destroys the radio tower.
I get in the APC.
Okay. If you someone attempts. Hank actually attempts to stop you, and
It says that has duty elsewhere.
and he walks he's walked over to the APC and taken off the part of, I guess we're calling it Sally. Sally, that's sort of sloshing around, is like a weird sort of like a marrow from being like a merfolk looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like little tadpoles of it sort of like branching off of it. The more like the more sort of wiggles around, things like that. And from it, like one of them is corralled inside one of the other a smaller little glass cylinder, and he takes it like it's almost like the end of a pipe sort of thing, and he holds it up like a standard that he like sort of jams into his back. So like behind him now he has this long antenna of this tadpole, and it says,
I won't be safe from the radiation as long as the rest of you stick with me, or do whatever it is that thing's doing.
as he points to your suit.
It's gonna keep me safe from the radiation.
Very
I
well.
prefer to take and trust in these alien creatures. I'm gonna stay close to Hank.
And I say, my God, what have they done to you?
Nothing.
I'm gonna grab the suit because I don't want to get probed anymore.
Do you have extra suits in the?
I mean, I assume the ship wouldn't have been just. There's only one spacesuit, so if like anything's going down, you just have to like knife fight over who gets to not get irradiated.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming there'd be like, I don't know, most spaceships there's like 3 or 4.
Well, you guys sort of wear your own, like how like you're going to a car.
Yeah.
And it's like oh man, we're leaving the car. We all have our jackets on. Well, listen, it's safe to say that all cars come with a complement of jackets for up to 4
I have a
people.
compliment.
Listen, all cars are stocked with a complement of jackets for up to 4 adults and 2 children. Okay, you get what you.
Okay.
This was Space Captain Lance's ship, wasn't it?
No, that was impounded because we.
Whose was this? We've
This
lost
was
so many
Was it
ships.
Murderface?
Yeah, this is a Murderface ship, so.
We've gone through so many spaceships.
Yeah, it's almost like people shouldn't trust you with their stuff.
Hey, listen, the cops stole that one.
Maybe it's because the real ace pilot died.
You guys have to go to space, Rite Aid over here to pick up some medicine, and now you guys have been nuked. There's possibly a war going on. Going through 2 ships.
But we freed 2 people.
Karen's a lady now.
Overall lady, but yes.
Spider body. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, but you don't find anything there that'd really be helpful.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
They're not gonna probe you anymore. It's fine.
It's like, is it like, I go to say common, but then I remember he can
You
see common
spend
now, so
months
we can't do the
doing
whole
it.
thing where it's like, oh,
True. True.
and I say,
You're
I
right.
say-
I've seen things.
hey, don't worry about it. We'll survive this primitive world. We'll get off it.
Hank doesn't seem to.
No offense, Hank, but
No, he doesn't seem to care.
No,
It's
okay.
just like he's sort of beckoned you all to follow him
Alright.
as he's sort of looking around. Dead, dead, charred bodies are across the scenes. The nuclear shadows of different creatures have scarred their way up buildings and down streets, strange bolts of green lightning are streaking over dusty skies.
yeah, as I sort of as we're walking wherever we're walking, I'm just walking by. Hank's like, so why did you nuke your own country? That's pretty weird.
We didn't nuke anybody. This was someone else. You understand?
I mean, the ship that hit us looked a lot like yours. Like, I'm not an expert, but
No offense to you, and I truly don't mean this to offend you. How long have you been on our terrestrial?
I don't know, like a week.
And in that week's time, have you been able to notice all the subtle nuances of different countries, continents, known our different ways? What land masses do we hold to be our own?
I know the planet's.
Or do we all look the same?
I mean, I've only seen people like you. Are there other races on this planet?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'd be safe to say you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you only got radio, so.
Hank, you're never gonna reason with Baylor.
That is becoming more understandable by the moment, but we must work together
Yeah,
to solve this tragedy.
definitely. I'm
So,
always willing to work with
any-
everyone,
Very well.
especially Baylor. Right, Baylor?
Yeah.
My supreme leader.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So his spell, you made so that anyone can
No,
understand.
so he shares the
can
language
speak
that I'm.
common.
Yeah, so he can now speak Common, Dwarven, and
Oh, okay.
Celestial because those are the languages they can
Oh,
learn.
okay.
When you cast, they can learn up to 3 languages that you know, and since
Just making sure that I could just talk to him without him being like
for 24 hours, yeah.
So I just kind of say, this might be the weird, simple question, but who do you think would nuke?
Well,
Like, how many enemies do you have that you would know that would do this such heinous act of nuking?
there's a few. That's why we're here to investigate what kind of device was used, since this was an unprovoked attack. So we're looking for any signs of material that can be identified, whether it's an Astasian warhead that was launched, or from the EGAST collective. I don't know. That's what we're here for. If it is EGAST, there is only a matter of time before it falls back into the oozy matter, and it's undetectable. So who we're retaliating against? Before we can go forward.
Wait, so I just did the ES Collective and the what else?
A Hegas Collective,
Gas collector.
And the Astasian.
just the Astasians.
Is that-
I kind of like, yeah, the Iranians,
Um,
Astasians.
Weird question as I turn to the goodly priest of Everdor. Is it possible that your ship had cameras outside? If we see what type of weapon that was used, that would give us more of a clue.
I mean, I think Karen's sensor data probably would have held that, but after the attack, I'm no computer guy, but probably gone. But I don't know. I mean,
Is there a chance?
I mean,
I suppose the two of us could look at it. look into it.
I mean, I'm not bad with computers. I mean, I can usually get a Microsoft Word running. But
Who of your compliments is?
these two seem.
It would save us a lot of time and effort if we were to be able to see what, I guess, backlogs your.
So, did we leave or are we?
No, he's like still there. The
Okay.
APC sort of drove off doing its own
Okay.
thing.
It just seemed like we were walking somewhere. So.
I mean, he's walking.
Are we
like,
even
you know
by
how
the ship anymore?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ship's like if like it would take the amount of time for say if we decided we're going to Walmart to pick up some flip those over. To pick up some of those chips that you can sponsor those chips that you can be a sponsor of. Come on, we have give me some money, goddammit. Anyway, say we were saying, I'm gonna walk to Walmart over there. This conversation would take the amount of time for us to get like to where my car is parked.
Okay.
So not very far.
I say things like, well, I also just remember what it looked like.
Oh, what does it look like? Can you?
Well, it was painted. Remember correctly, it was painted all in black, and it looked. I don't know any intel you had, but when we first had our ship and we were just sort of flying around trying to find our friends and find that medicine, a lot of your ships, like your fighter jets, were trying to attack us.
Pretty sure I watched you on screen back up into them like a dump truck.
That's move out of the way.
For right now, that's neither here nor there.
But
anywho, so it looked a lot like your ships, but painted black and had a giant bomb under it.
Oh, that's interesting. The Helgas do have similar ship designs than us, so I don't think it would be the Anstasi.
Yeah, and it also didn't drop it at us. It suicide attacked us. So
It did.
yeah.
That's definitely does sound like Helgas tactics.
I don't know if you have robots or autonomous.
No, that guy's dead now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, some sort of fanatic or someone that they said no, you can totally live. Just I don't know, paint yourself white.
This all sounds like Helgast to me. But to be sure, I'd love to take a look at your ship's log just to see if we can find the direction of whatever materials may have flown outward, so we can collect it and have some sort of proof to bring back to high command.
Back to the ship.
Yeah, I mean, all right. I mean,
that doesn't like a block.
yeah. As we
it's like there.
yeah, as we walk back before we go in, say mind the mess. We've been kind of busy lately.
Okay. What's everybody's passive insight or
That
perception?
dead lizard guy's still in the closet.
I was about to say, don't open that.
Maybe.
But none of us know but you, right?
Yeah. And it probably still has that sigil of
17,
Abadar
but
over the
it's
closet
10
door.
plus.
That usually
Yeah.
a
You
magic can make
modify
happen.
it.
10.
Proud of you.
Actually, mine we 14.
So-
my wisdom scrap.
Okay, cool.
Well, yeah.
17.
Okay. 17's your passive?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And how about you, Crane? Okay. So what was your 17? Okay. So you see this? Well no, it's Ty, so you see this only. He he lifts his he's sort of he's kinda walking, and as he lifts his pocket, like one of his hands sort of catches on his pockets. That's about it.
Or give it all away. And then
Okay. Are you like trying to investigate what happened any further, or?
I'm trying to see what he's doing with his pocket like.
So like, say I'm walking here, and like I'm like trying to like take like my phone, like my lighter here for a second, and like my watch catches my shirt, and like sort of rides up a little on my side, like a sort of thing.
So I look to see if there's like any sort of recording device or something like that. Or
Give me a what kind of check would you think would work for that?
probably just perception, just like people looking.
Well, that's like to see what's going on, but to actually recognize what his primitive things are. Give me a physical science check.
Yeah. I can see that.
Nope. Critical. So 1 plus physical science. So 3.
Oh, 3 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he just.
I say, what's that cute little doodad?
And I don't see this.
Once he points it out, you see it. He like fishes it out.
Liar.
So
He does this.
Is it cool as I pull out one of my last remaining business cigars? And
Okay.
it's like, oh, okay.
What?
He
Make
wants you.
fire.
He wants you
You know, like,
to.
Oh.
as I get one of my
I'm not
last
gonna
three
burn
business
it.
cigars, I go, and I light and I go, start smoking a cigar.
For a second.
No, he says
Yeah.
damn it all for a second. He's like trying to fumble around and put it back in
Yeah.
there. It's like one of the little pockets. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
About from as far as that though, he doesn't really like he doesn't like fix any like part of his clothes. You can see like his pockets are like dipped over and his shirt's like sort of like still tucked into like his belt
Yeah.
loop as he's walking. But he doesn't really seem to mind. One of his like his other like pockets like unbuttoned over here just so we can reach in and stuff easier. So he doesn't seem super concerned about like he's not literally putting on airs from seeing like aliens or anything.
Right.
So as I noticed, I say, how many out of town visitors do you usually get?
you can just say space, like he knows the language now.
Yeah. You can say space aliens. It's fine.
And how many alien visitors do you usually get?
Enough to get bored with it.
So does the populace know, or if I walked into town, would people be like running and screaming?
Don't walk into town.
Fine, I see how it is.
But hey, come on. Smart enough to understand what could happen.
And yeah, as you're walking to your like okay, so Karen's there. The lizard Murderface is still like sort of tinkering with it. I'm not sure if he's the best at this, but he's giving his all. Krang, since you sort of raised your hand, what do you decide to do? Like you just kind of like, okay, now you're over here, lizard Murderface, and I'm gonna tinker with this. So what do you do?
Does the logs for the
Computers.
computers, is that what it is? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
clarify.
like all of the ship's like intelligence is inside of Karen.
Oh yeah, so it's like Karen that I'm messing with.
Yeah, it can be Karen, or you can look around the ship for any things that any computer that's still intact. You can definitely look around if you don't want like, hey, Karen, to jam his thumbstick into you now that you got a body.
Well, I'm just gonna ask for consent first before you jam a thumbstick. in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just the appropriate thing to do.
She
Yeah.
says, yeah, I don't know, cares? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
As a slot opens up. That's exactly what she said. She's still kind of sassy. I don't care, whatever, fine. Boop.
Can I say giggity when I plug it in? No, I'm just kidding.
You can.
Should we like?
But I'll
I'm just kidding, Karen. I hope
Your little spider legs move over. We're like,
I make a little give you a priest like
So I just start running diagnostics on her, not on her, but on just the logs.
Okay, go ahead and give me a computer's check then.
Yep. Just a 20.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, what do you got?
27.
Okay. Nice.
I want to say.
Yeah, looks right.
Yeah.
So you're able to easily see that Karen's systems are still functioning, and the memory logs, while not 100% intact, they did catch everything that happened within the last 48 hours.
Right. So I'm just gonna roll back to the major system failures
Okay.
because I think that's like a timestamp for everything.
Yeah.
Okay. There's
So
a.
I'm gonna. Sorry. So I'm gonna roll back to those.
Okay, cool. So there's a few where the system pings things like small arms fire inside the ship, or things like oh hey, it looks like there's an unauthorized visitor inside the ship.
Yeah.
Things like that. Oh, one of those unauthorized visitors, they're dead inside the ship, and then, bam.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for is that big red block of all the system failures.
Okay. So that one does tell. She is able to show external sensors because there's no windows on the ship.
Mhm.
There's big sensors everywhere.
Yeah.
And it does show what looks like the difference between like a Dodge Charger and a Mustang. Like a Dodge Charger, that would be the difference I want to say would be one style of ship, and the Mustang would be like the ship that that has been here. So it does look like a similar
Right.
style, but there's obvious aesthetic differences.
Right.
It's painted different, and it has a large, it has on its black body, it does have two large red fins. It's sort of not fins, but sort of like spoilers almost that go across either side. They're sort of flapping upward. They seem to be flaps like a plane, but just shaped different, and it's sort of guiding itself onto the ship. You see one blue-faced creature inside. Really, just the mask is off. He's like really pumped to the face. And a few moments before impact, he closes his eyes and says something, and then static.
How clear
Wait,
is
so I'm
it?
gonna.
Does it say, "Hey boys"?
Oh god damn it!
Yeah, I got what you're going.
I got that.
How clear is the picture? Like, can we, like,
Hello, boys.
is it really detailed? Like, we can tell that, yeah, blue guy. We can see all the details on the missile, or is it kind of like 8-bit where it's like?
No,
that
you
looks
can
like
see it fairly well. It's not like CRTV. It's like basic. It's pretty much it's high def.
Oh, okay.
It's the new Panasonic whatever kind of TV that you would get on.
We're talking like 9K.
Best Buy.
We're talking like a good 1080p.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna parse out that information so that we can share that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also am gonna pull the energy readings and all the other things that all the diagnostic data
Okay.
at the same time.
Cool. I like it. So you're able to.
But I'm not sharing that information. I'm pulling that for me.
Oh, okay. One for you.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're doing it, but I like it. Okay. But do you show?
Yeah, I'm gonna show him
Hank?
what I think Hank needs to see in order to determine who it was. But I want to know all the rest of the information because I'm an inquisitive guy and I like to know that.
Okay, cool. So what do you want to know? And I'll try to fumble through it before we get to what Hank does with the information you give him.
Right. Okay. So what I'm looking for is kind of like what type of because I assume our sensors know differences in gamma, beta, alpha radiation.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at those types of signatures and those types of reads.
Before it hits you, it does pick up these signatures because it also sends like different waves to be like think of like sonar picking up like other kind of waves.
Right.
That that there is a sort of like a very very heavy metal is in the warhead of this thing. The ship itself, it's not giving off any radiation until it hits, and that radiation does match what's out there. Looks like from your standards, very primitive beta rays. Yeah, because this is bad.
Gamma.
No.
Gamma's the one that's from nuclear explosions.
Yeah, this one's different. It's beta rays.
So that's like a microwave.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's going on. And it's also like interfering with.
So currently all the beta rays are going on, or is
Yeah.
this like the nuclear device only?
Like the
only
device is
radiation?
putting out, along with nuclear explosions, it's also putting out beta rays. You can give me some sort of check to determine why that's happening. Why it would be giving out
What kind of
specifically
check?
So
beta rays.
that would go into physical science, I believe. Just
Okay.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's more like understanding
Okay.
physical sciences.
If both of you want to know, he's keeping this information for himself, Dylan.
Oh,
So,
Ooh. I'm gonna give that up.
alrighty.
So, I'll let you use it.
It's not much better.
So what's the total?
Let's see. I actually have to get a good count.
But even so, that would be what, 15 since you're adding 4 to that 11.
Yeah.
So that'd be enough to know that it will give you some information that those with the beta rays, they are specific to down any sort of communications information, like any sort of radio waves, any sort of telephone,
So like
telephone
cellular
rays.
data?
Yes, exactly. And specific to that, why don't you guys not fucking talk about me? Why don't you guys, hey, we're gonna bomb you. Why don't you guys shut the fuck up about this? So what happens next, sort of thing,
Yeah.
And then let's see here. There's one other thing I wanted to pull, which
And
was
we'll get to Dylan.
just like the readouts of just like the materials of the ship itself.
Okay. The materials of the ship itself, it's some sort of alloyed metal. It's a carbon based. Aside from the warhead, there are quite a few bits of low density plastics in it, as well as wiring that's not like any wiring that you have come into contact
So it's like
with.
almost like a biomechanical ship.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a very good way to put it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost living.
Yes.
Okay.
They shot a whale at you.
No, I'm good.
Oh God.
All right, that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know kind of like what we were dealing with.
Oh, cool. I
Wow.
like that.
Science-wise.
While he's doing his secret research for himself, I, just kind of helping share the data with Hank. I just kind of asked him like, you said that your weapons and the enemy's weapons are similar, correct?
Oh, similar enough, we're not gonna.
And he says going into a conversation that you might not understand just because of different cultures and different how different things are brought up. He's well, he points to his weapon.
This right here is a Kalashnikov rifle, one of the greatest, most high-end rifles there are. I believe they're using a similar model, some sort of M4, a similar model they would have, lesser, of course, but still
Similar.
I look at that.
See what I mean?
When I was talking about the rifle, like, whoa, fully semi-automatic.
Hey you rascals, thank you for watching our video. Click here to subscribe, click here to watch one of our newer videos, and click here if you feel like watching something random. Have a good day.